Hello, thank you for joining RasPipKr tutorials. I'm RasPipKr, and in this video, part 37 I believe, I'm going to add an extra button so that I can view my last CCTV capture when there's movement outside. So this is going to be in my security menu. So right, first of all, let's open the current settings. And we're going to use not the zone, we're going to use where is it? That one, I believe. And this should open GIMP. There we go. Right, so there's this button. Right, so this is going to be just a blank button, pretty much. But what I want to do is I want to add text, obviously, so that you know what it is. White. Right, we need to set this to the correct size, which is 20 for the rounded buttons. So I was going to click, well, let's make this a little bit bigger actually, so it's a bit more viewable. We'll call this last CCTV preview. Yeah, we'll call it last preview. Shall I call it last CCTV preview or last capture? Or latest CCTV? Yeah, we'll go with that for now. We might change the text later on. So we need to click the object and put it top and bottom and left and right into center. So there we go. That is all we need to do. So let us export this as this is the correct folder, and we're not going to call this mode button png. This will be last. How do I capitalize these buttons or not? CCTV on button. We've got a CCTV off button, so we'll call this CCTV. Yeah, we'll go with CCTV last button. Yeah, so it's the last capture button. So we'll save that. And what we'll do is we'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of the text, and we will save this as the mode buttons. So that's updated that. So we've got the correct text, just like we did in the previous video for the zone buttons. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my last video, which was part 36 I believe. So I can close that, and let's just have a quick look. Whoops. So there we go, that's the last CCTV preview. Yeah, I'll go with that. Looks good. Right, so let us just open up Python IDLE, and we will open new and the house. Yep, that's the correct file. Right, so what I need to do is this is the wrong version. let's just grab the latest version, it'll be a lot easier. Right, so I'll just CD to the desktop and the new folder, SFTP pi. Right, so let us get, because we're going to download the house.py, and we're going to save it as the same file name. There we go, we've got it. Exit this. Done. Right. Let's open up idle again. And let's get the current version. Desktop. New, and there it is. There's no awful commented text that I needed to sort out. Right, so let's get down to the security menu. Heating. There we go, security menu. Right, so we've got at the top left hand corner we have the round back button. And we've got the external voice button, and then we've got the the doors voice button. So we need to do the same as the external voice button, basically. So I'm just going to cheat just to make this video a little bit quicker. I'm going to copy all of that, and I'm going to put it in between the CCTV and the decking. Because it's going to be the same sort of setup. So I'm just going to paste that there, but obviously I'm going to change this, so this will be I'll call this last CCTV image. Yeah, we'll just call it last image. So we'll put that in here as well. So last image is that, and the file is the, I think it's just called cctv.png, so we'll go with that. cctv.png, and that's the file. And we'll call this the last button. So because it's the last button that it was, this is row 0, 2, yep, so that's going to go in the middle, and the decking button wants to be the same as the doors button, so let's put that to zero, so it matches the same position, and the row span 2. There's no column span on that. Oh, row span. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's column. Column would be that way. Mine. Getting confused. So the back button is row 0, column 0. So the CCTV needs to be row 0, column 0, and that wants to be sticky north instead of south. So that goes to the top. And the decking button needs to be the same as that, so that needs to be S. Right, so that should be all we need. Well, we need to actually call the CCTV function. So the actual function that runs. So grab image is already there, so we're going to do that to call this. and I've put the image in as the button, haven't I? What a wally. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll sort that in a second. So we need to call the disp image function with that button. So we need to get back up there and sort out that mistake that I did. So last thing that needs to be disp image. It was disp image, wasn't it? This one's to be what did I call it? CCTV last underscore btn, I believe. Let's just double check. Display image. Yeah, display image. Right, so if do I have an image actually in here? Is there a CCTV picture in here? Yeah, there is. Cool. Right, so I've got a picture that I can play with. Hopefully it'll be a decent picture. Right, so I just need to run this. It's probably going to give me a fault because I don't have a temperature sensor and I don't have the relay pins and all that lot. Hey dear. Do you know what? Let's just chuck it onto the Pi. That's safest bet, innit? I know it's going to be right. All I've done is just add that button in. So yeah, let's just zoom it back to the Pi. Otherwise I'd have to make changes to this script because I don't have temperature sensors and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just do that. So I can close that, and I don't need that. Let's just put it back to the Pi. So let's go back into the desktop and the new folder. Right, SFTP, let's get back to that. And CD into the home, so now I need to put, because I'm going to upload house.py, and it's going to be the same name uploaded. Cool. Right, let's exit that, but now we need to I need to stop what's currently running. Let's just have a quick look just in case. Let's see what the heating is set to so I don't get told off. 22. Right, so it's heating's currently running. Let's just turn it off. So SSH. Seven 013. So that's now stopped. And now that's stopped, so we don't necessarily need that window. This should change in a few. There we go. Right. So now that code is there, let's get it running again. Oops, wrong one. And oh dear. That's the downside of just chucking the code back. Oh dear, man. Never mind. Let's kill that. Oh dear. There we go. 32354. 32354. Right, so let us let's figure out what's going on. I think, oh, I know why, because I haven't put the CCTV picture into that pie. Why, Wally? Right, exit this. I'm in the correct folder. Right, SFTP pie. I did the main file, the house file, but I didn't do the actual picture, which I just created on this machine, which is no good. Trying to get something to work. So put, because we're going to upload, and we want the CCTV underscore last. CCTV underscore last tab to auto complete. Exit that. Cool. Right, let's try. Let's try again. Hey dear. If everything went straight forward, it'd be really boring, wouldn't it? Right, it should be there now, and it should work. Oh man. Oh dear. Right. SSH. Oh dear. Top. 32423. 32423. That should stop. This should update now. There we go. Right. Rather than messing around with it again, let's just get the script back. But let's turn off the full screen mode. So let's just comment that out. So I can close the software rather than going into it via SSH in again. So let's exit that because I don't need to be in there now. And we don't need that. Right. Right, so let's run that. So what's the issue? So let's just stop that. That's no fault. So it's down to my... Oh, I know what I've done. I've put it into the same position. Yeah. Security menu. So I need to go down. Whoop, not that far. Program plus R, that's heating menu. Right. CCTV. Yeah. I messed this up, didn't I? So CCTV last button, which is correct. But I need to put this into column 1. And I changed the wrong one earlier, didn't I? That needs to be in column 1. And that wants to be in column 1. That should be correct now. Oh dear. But where's the button? I did the correct name, didn't I? CCTV last button. .png. So why is that not going in? Ah, I know why. It's that good old global, because you need to put that as a global. Do you know, every time I do a GUI I always mess up this little bit, so last image needs to be a global, just like these are, and we'll stick it on the end of here. Last image, and it's going to be there now. Ta-da! There we go. So there's the last image from whenever this was working. So there we go. That's sorted. Let's close that and put it back to the top and allow full screen, and then run it. There we go, cool. And this was on the... oh, it was today. Oh, that's me there, going into the house from getting the Christmas tree, because it's the 1st of December. Yay! Right, cool. Click there. There we go. Awesome. Right, so that's it for this video. What should I do next? I have put some notes on my GitHub account for what I wanted to do. The code will be on my GitHub before the 10th, sorry, of December. It's in a private repository at the moment because I'm working on it, but it will be public before the 10th of December, I can guarantee it. I just need to sort a couple of bits out, make sure it's easy for people to work with. Can I remember what I was going to do? I'm only using one sensor, so I'm going to change that, and I'm probably going to make that move down to the bottom and make that slightly bigger, because that's the temperature of the room, that's the set temperature. And I better put that back to where it was set for 22. Somebody's coming to the door. Now my dog's barking. So there you go. A perfect test that it works. Okay. Right, I'll close it off. I don't know who that is, but my wife's answered the door. Right, so that's it for this video. I'll have another video in the next couple of days where I make some changes, and yeah, nice one. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you don't already, and I'll see you in the next one.